Hello, my name is Allison, and this is my CS109 challenge submission. It's a website called the Zoo of Distributions, and you can check it out at this URL. So the motivation behind my website is to teach probability distributions in a visual and engaging way. So in this video, we'll look at two of the distributions on here, starting with the normal. So when we click the normal, we're brought to a page where we can learn a little bit about it, such as where it's used in real life and the parameters that describe it. So notice that the normal has two parameters, which are the mean and variance, and you can read a little bit about what each one of those means. So here's the art piece associated with the normal. If we just click create, we get a golden normal distribution centered on the canvas with a standard deviation of 70 pixels. And let's try decreasing the standard deviation. This time I'll go with pink. We get a normal that's still centered in the middle of the canvas, but notice that it's smaller, and this is the effect of decreasing the standard deviation. It decreases the spread. So let's try playing around with some of the other parameters on here. And notice that this shifted our distribution a bit to the left. So that's a small showcase of the normal. Now let's move on and check out the geometric distribution. So notice that the geometric distribution is discrete, unlike the normal, and it only has one parameter, which is p, the probability of a success on any given attempt. So the scenario that the geometric describes is doing a bunch of trials until you succeed. So a real life example of this would be making basketball throws until you make it in. So here's the art piece associated with the geometric. Notice that we have our little forest of trees, and each tree represents a geometric sample. So the trees of the shortest height represent when you do one trial and you immediately hit the probability. So this happens with a 25% chance. And as you continue to not succeed or not hit the 25% chance, the tree grows like 1 unit longer. So this slightly longer tree or slightly taller tree would represent a geometric sample where you had to do 2 trials before you succeeded. And these super tall trees grew for many trials before finally hitting the probability of 25%. So let's see what happens when we increase the probability. This time I'll also change up the various colors. So now, because I have a probability of 0.6, our trees are shorter on average, and this is because they stop growing earlier with a higher probability. And when we have a probability of exactly 1, I would expect all the trees to be very short. And this is because they grew 1 unit and they stopped growing with 100% chance. So yeah, this is my website. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching this demo.